Hello everyone, this is Goosebumps Godzilla, and today I'm going to be talking about Francine from It's Alive, and how this evil robot created what we know today as the perfect school. So viewer beware, you're in for a scare, and let's get started. So the perfect school is a very, very mysterious place. It's supposedly, at first glance, a manners school where it teaches kids manners and how to act nice and all that stuff. But it actually turns out that they create robots of the kids, and they take the kids' place and they lock the kids up in a dungeon for life. And so, yeah, that's basically the whole plot for The Perfect School in the short story. It's really entertaining read for me. I don't know about you guys. But there are a few questions that spark up from this whole plot. First off, aren't the parents going to notice that their children aren't aging? Because robots can't age. I don't think, unless they have like really, really futuristic technology. Robots can't age, so I think that parents would notice that after a short period of time. Also, another question is, how can they afford all these robots? So in the book, just an average American family, middle class, put their kid in the perfect school. And that by itself is strange, because you think that they're going to charge a hefty sum of money to go to this perfect school, because how else are they supposed to afford all these robots that they have? And so I honestly believe that there's got to be an agenda to this. I mean, obviously the parents can not afford it if they choose the price of a huge futuristic robot. And so, yeah, there's got to be an agenda behind it all. And they've got to come up with a pretty weird excuse to explain how their kid isn't aging. And so, yeah, those are some pretty big questions that they need to answer in maybe a sequel to this thing. But this theory today may answer all the questions made in The Perfect School. And so that is that Francine from It's Alive, started The Perfect School. So in It's Alive, Francine is sort of this robot that the main protagonist and her friend are going to use for this robot building competition. She was originally made to make an omelet or something like that, but then it started acting crazy. It started destroying other people's robots in the competition, and it started squeezing other people's hands and just all this wacky stuff. And to add on to that, in the book, their parents, the main protagonist's parents, keep turning from like human to robot, and it's really this wild, crazy, awesome plot. But anyway, in the end, it's revealed that their maid is a hyper-intellectual robot who wants robots to take the place of humans. And so she mind-controlled the main protagonist's parents by putting these chips in their ear, and she's trying to replace them with human robots that look exactly like humans and act like humans, except they're robots. And so and also she was the one messing up with Francine's code and making the robot attack people and destroy their robots. And there's a few questions. But then in the twist, it turns out that Francine's alive and could think on her own. And then she attacked the whole school at the robot building competition. And so that was the end of the book. And so I honestly believe that the evil maid lady created transported her brain into Francine, because in the book, the parents, who are actually very skilled with robotics, say that Francine's just a simple robot. And so it's kind of strange that if she's a simple robot, how the robot could come alive and attack people and have some intellect at all. And how come other people's bots didn't come alive in the competition if they're all simple bots? And so I honestly believe that the maid transported her brain into Francine, and Francine picked the time when they had the whole competition to start the perfect school. Because just think about it, when the robot is in control of all the school, she has a whole school grounds for the perfect school. Also, don't forget to mention, she has all these robot creators gathered in one place and are all locked in one building. She can easily threaten them and can make robots at a fast pace, which is in the perfect school. I mean, they make robots for every single kid that goes there, and that means that they'll have to go to make it at a very fast pace. And if they have all these robot creators here all together, then that would explain how they were able to make it at such a fast pace and at a slow budget. So if the maid transported her brain into Francine, then that would mean they would share a similar goal, making robots take the place of humans. And we can see that in the perfect school. They're trying to build robots that are more perfect than humans, and they're making them take the place of the people, which is the exact goal of the evil hyper-intellectual robot maid in It's Alive, It's Alive. So also, I think after this occurs and there's so many robots living among the humans, that's when a robot rebellion against the humans is going to start. Because take a look in Talk You're Dead. One of the paths you can choose is take to the future, and in the future their robots have taken over the world and humans are trying to defeat them. And so it would make sense for the future to happen this way, that Francine takes over the school, which is serve as the grounds for the perfect school, and then after that, after she takes over the ground for the perfect school, she'll get all the robot creators to make robot replacements for the humans that attend the perfect school, and then she'll have a whole army of robots living among the humans, and then they'll do a whole robot taking over the world thing. So yes, that was complicated. I hope you understand, but just to sum it up again, I'm just going to say this. So the robot hyper-intellectual maid lady transported her ideas and her brain into Francine, who then, as a plan B, just in case her original plan failed, which it did. So then Francine took over the entire school and made all the robot creators there basically work trying to build robots that look like humans, because we can see in It's Alive, It's Alive, the maid is trying to do the exact same thing. She's trying to build robots that will take the place of people, and that's exactly what Francine would do if she took over the perfect school, and that's probably what happened. And so then after she had robots all across the world taking the place of humans, then they would do like a whole robot attacking the world where they would finally take the place of humans. But thankfully there are some humans left and they're rebelling against them. I haven't read too far into Talk You're Dead on that storyline, so I don't know the rest of it. I don't know if the humans win or something, but that's just what I noted. But anyway, tell me what you think in the comment section below. I know that was very complicated, so I'm not going to go through all the choices you can say, but just tell me what you guys think. And so that's the end of my video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And that is the end.